Welcome back to Carolina AM. Here with a very familiar face to our show, Dr. Tonya Weber, the entire incredible staff here at AIM, Acupuncture and Integrative Medicine, and we're always getting an education from Tonya. But this week we're talking about something that my aunt had years ago, and that she described as incredibly painful, and peripheral neuropathy.
Peripheral neuropathy.
And I didn't realize, but millions of people suffer from this ailment.
Tens of millions, I think, is the legit statistic on this. I think the books say over 20 million people suffer for this, and they feel like that is an underestimate because people aren't diagnosed appropriately. So yeah, it can come from a multitude of different reasons, but basically it means that your hands and your feet, typically it starts in the feet, then it'll progress to the hands in a lot of cases, but it can manifest in different ways, but for most people it's incredibly, incredibly uncomfortable and painful. People use the terms like they're walking on glass, they feel like they have pins and needles or electric shocks or fire ants on their feet all the time. For a lot of people, they can't even sleep with the sheet over their feet because that hurts, or they're wearing their shoes 2 sizes too big because they can't even stand that. And after a while, the pain will actually start to subside on its own. And that sounds great, right?
It does. But you pick up...
But it's not.
So tell me, you pick up where, conventional medicine, people tried that.
Yeah.
And you have helped thousands of people.
Yeah, but
Tonya.
I'm going to stop you there.
Okay, go ahead.
Because you cut me off.
Okay, all
Because
right.
we don't rehearse this.
Okay.
We don't rehearse this, we really don't. Because I said it sounds great that the pain is a degenerative condition. So if you do nothing, it's just going to get worse, right? And eventually that pain is going to subside, but the numbness is going to set in. And why would that be a problem, Greg?
Well, you're the doctor. You're going to have to tell me that.
Well, if you can't feel your feet solidly beneath your ground, at the bottom of, then your balance is thrown off.
Okay.
And me and you, we're not 16 anymore. We were talking about our age before we signed on here.
So the problems get compounded, is what you're saying.
The problem is greatly compounded, and then we worry about a fall and breaking a hip. And when you're 17 like us, you just don't recoup from that hip break as readily as the 15-year-old does, right?
Well, I know, yes, and I know you're here to raise awareness about this.
So, hope, that's what we want to, you were saying we have a different tack, and you go to your neurologist or any of your Western practitioners, and they're going to give you gabapentin. And then they're probably going to follow that with some Cymbalta or some Lyrica or something else to stack the meds as they do. And you're going to start taking this much. And then you're going to take this much, and then you're going to take this much. And eventually you're going to be on 3,600 milligrams of gabapentin a day because that's the maximum dose. And go read those side effects, okay? We don't have time for all that.
That's not good.
And the thing is, you don't have to live with it. We do have a solution here. We have ways to help regenerate those little nerves that are screaming and dying, and get you your feeling back, get you your balance back if you're already progressed to that point, and get your feeling back so that you can go walk on our beautiful beaches or play golf on all the wonderful golf courses or go shagging on Main Street or whatever. Pick your poison here. Whatever it is that you're here to do, let's go do it.
A lot of hope with AIM. Also fibromyalgia. You've, again, treated thousands of people with that ailment as well.
Many, many more than thousands. I actually have a group of doctors coming in this next weekend to study with me specifically on fibro. I teach doctors all over the country.
I know you do.
And this particular group is coming in just to study with fibro, and that's another one of those really ugly and almost hopeless diseases. And it used to be, Greg, and Greg was a female, by the way, Gregette, that's just in your head.
Right.
That was the crazy woman's disease.
I'm just thinking about this.
Yeah.
Right,
and actually, I had a patient just a few minutes ago, fibro patient. We were talking about this, and she said that her internist used to tell her, "You can do anything I can do. You've just got to set your mind to it." So they thought it was all in their heads. And even, she was just telling me this is what her doctor told her last month. And it's not in her head. Today we actually identify it more as an autoimmune issue. We lovingly call our fibro patients when they start with us, and they'll call themselves they will self-diagnose themselves as a hot mess. So if you're a hot mess and this hurts today and that hurts tomorrow and your back hurts kind of sort of all the time maybe, and you don't know what pain you're going to wake up with tomorrow, chances are you might be misdiagnosed or undiagnosed fibromyalgia, and And we have some great solutions for that.
AIM has been giving hope and pain relief, again, to thousands and thousands over the years. You want to contact them for a free consultation, you can do that.
Right here.
Yeah, the number's on the bottom of the screen. Check out the website. Tonya, it's always great to have you on the show.
Thanks so much for coming by.
We appreciate you. We'll be right back with more of Carolina AM.